guys, I'm Janet, on occasion. No, not the big dragon. No, I'm the one talking. The dragon's just there. Well, wyvern, really. See, they don't have arms. That's the difference, by the way. Yeah, dragons don't have arms. And, sorry, dragons do have arms. Wyverns don't have arms. Yeah, I'm glad we cleared that up. Anyway, I'm playing as the Greenskins today. So, whoops, did not mean to do that. There we go. So, I'm playing as the Greenskins today. So I brought, I'm against Bretonnia, so I decided to bring a load of savage orcs. Because they just tear through peasants. Absolutely love them for killing peasants, they're great. Also, I got 3 savage orc biggins in the back for dealing with their cavalry. Incredibly formidable, and usually in the thick of things, you know, they don't immediately spot them as, you know, biggins and go, I better not charge that. Because they'll just blend in with all the other orcs, so it makes it really useful. So yeah, you can sort of get the drop on a lot of cavalry like that. So yeah, I think they're a great pick. So anyway, also I got some trolls, 3 units, which is good. Obviously I got the Orc War Boss on the Wyvern, you know, we've been through that. And I've got Night Goblin Shaman for itchy nuisance and sneaky stabbing. So that's my army. So, oh, and also I've got the 2 Goblin Big Bosses. So this is very similar to my Orc Boys build, but with Savage Orcs instead. So, fun. Anyway, if we go over here, you can see he's got a front line of men-at-arms with shields. And he's also got spearmen and polearms on the edges here. Which is, you know, pretty formidable. Gonna be good against sort of cavalry and things, but I didn't bring any. I brought biggins instead. So that's fun. He's got Grail Guardians, and he's got Questing Knights in the back. And he's also brought the Fey Enchantress, which is very formidable. You know, she's got that damaging aura, which would be good for, you know, dealing with my Savage Orcs, because, you know, they got the physical resist. So just having that perpetual damage on them is really handy. And he's got the Green Knight. Oh, and a Grail Reliquary. But the Green Knight, I have no counter to that. I didn't bring any offensive magic. So he's going to be a real thorn in my side. A big old green thorn in my side. So let's speed this up and see what happens. So I'm obviously just going to move in, as usual. Actually, no, I stand there for a bit, apparently. Anyway, so he moves in. And, yeah, I think front line, you know, I'm feeling pretty confident at this point. You know, the Savage Orc should be able to just tear through these men-at-arms. Shouldn't have a problem there. Questing Knights, you know, they got anti-armor, but I didn't bring a lot of armor, so I'm not that fussed about that. But they're still formidable. And the Grail Guardians, they've just got such good melee defense, it's going to be really hard to sort of penetrate that, you know, actually start doing some damage to them. Obviously, what's quite nice is I brought the Wyvern, which was a big risk against Bretonnia, because, you know, they have like Pegasus Knights and all sorts. I didn't actually mean to put him on the Wyvern. Yeah, that was a mistake. But, you know, works out quite well, because he didn't bring any flying units. I mean, the Royal Pegasus Knights would have completely dumpstered him. You know, Lewin could have killed him. It's not a good place to be. But he didn't bring a Flying Lord, so thank God. So instead, I've just got something that can terrify. So that's useful. So here, you know, I get a load of guys on the Green Knight. I will send them through him because, frankly, I'm not doing any damage. I even try and get my Goblin Big Bosses on him because, you know, they got high weapon damage. So maybe, just maybe. Anyway, so I've got my biggins coming in here, because obviously they've got the Grail Guardians and the Questing Knights in here, so that'll really help. Here though, where are my biggins? There they are. They're not fighting any cavalry at the moment, so that's a bit silly. They should be over here. I did that long, because, you know, like I said, it's easy to mistake one unit for another in this matchup, because the biggins don't have a different icon to the normal Savage Orcs. But, you know, that goes both ways. So he could accidentally charge them, I do great. But also, I can lose track of them really easily, which I do several times. It's so difficult trying to find them, you know, in your army. Make sure they're on the right enemies, you know. So, because, you know what they say about biggins. You know, it's not the size that counts, it's how you use them. So, you know, it's important to know. But yeah, Green Knight, he's taking almost no damage. It's such a pain. Such a pain. I have no idea how I'm going to deal with him. But anyway, so I start trying to get in with the big bosses sort of around. I start maneuvering them because, oof, yeah, very good Comet Cazadora there. Although it is only Savage Orcs, you know, that's all it really hit, so it's not the end of the world. Quite expensive spell as well, actually. I probably would have just tried to heal my front line more if I was him. But, you know, you got to try these things out occasionally. So, yeah, I'm trying to get my big bosses onto his Fey Enchantress, basically. But, you know, saturated in there with the Grail Guardians. You know, they really are great Guardians. But here, biggest mistake, I've got my Savage Orcs chasing peasants. They need to be in here fighting cavalry. That's what I need them to be. But no, I just thought they were Savage Orcs that run off chasing, so I didn't care. So that was done. But oh well. So yeah, polearms, look at that. That was just a one-on-one fight, and look how well the Savage Orcs did there against the polearms. Unbelievable. So he's still actually got a lot of men-at-arms here. I've used Itchy Nuisance, so I should be getting more hits on them. And you know, so my Savage Orcs are doing a lot worse in this engagement, but then they are against questing knights. So, you know, that's sort of understandable. And yeah, the big uns here, they're still fighting, but, you know, it's a bit tough. Starting to get some people terrified because the Green Knight, hate that guy, he's the worst. But, you know, starting to do some damage here to the Grail Guardians and things, so, yeah, it's a bit iffy though, which way it'll go, because, you know, my units don't have the best leadership, and they've got terror on their side here. So that's a bit of a nuisance. So I'll bring my War Boss in to try and deal with these questing knights a bit. And I do also want to get rid of that relic wave. That thing just sticks around far too long. He's pretty good at keeping that out of my way. But yeah, so it looks like we're going to run again. You know, the Green Knight has all the health, so that's unfortunate. Here, I'm trying to get to his Fey Enchantress, but he just won't let me. He just will not let me. But, you know, starting to get these Grail Guardians out of my way. Well, I say that, they've still got quite a lot of health, actually. So yeah, it's time to bring some more peasants back, so that's a bit of a nuisance. Yeah, those Spearmen at Arms, they're going to get wrapped up by the Savage Orcs, they're going to get taken out pretty quickly. So yeah, bringing my Savage Orc Big Uns back in. Now this is what I need. This is what I needed. Some Big Uns in this fight. So these guys, they're starting to march back, but it's taking ages because they ran so far. Oh, that was really dumb. That was really dumb. I could have used them in this fight, they could have helped so much against these bloody questing knights. But oh well. So, but, you know, I've still got my old War Boss running around, you know, putting the stomp on people, so that's fun. Unfortunately, you know, the Fey Enchantress still got a load of health. Green Knight keeps terrifying my guys, so that's really bad. Because yeah, I need people to stay in this fight. Because yeah, as they're running away, because they've got all the cavalry, they're just going to charge in. Is he going to use another Comet Cazadora? I think he is. Yeah. Well, quite expensive spell that. But you know, I guess he thought he could wrap up my guys, you know, finish him off. So anyway, I get my Orc War Boss out, seeing as how there was no other sort of infantry backing him up. I didn't want him to be taking all the damage. So I think that definitely helps. But, you know, starting to whittle down these Grail Guardians. So I come in again here, try and take out the Fey Enchantress. That's just, I just need to kill the Fey Enchantress. This is not good for me at all. So, you know, I've got my Savage Orcs coming back in. So they should be able to deal with these Man-at-Arms from behind, so that's good news. Their Reliquary is chasing people, which is a bit odd. So yeah, Night Goblin again, using Itchy Nuisance, I believe. So you stand your ground. I've had to pop the Potion of Toughness, so that's really annoying. The bloody Green Knight is on me. Oh, so annoying. Hate that guy. Big green little Kermit wannabe. So yeah. Now though, have finally managed to terrify the Fey Enchantress out of this battle, so that's good news. So my guys aren't going to be taking that damaging aura anymore. So that's something. But you know, she's not dead yet, and I need her dead. So here, trying to do some damage to the Green Knight. He's chasing my Orc War Boss. Luckily though, I do get some Savage Orcs back and can start to, you know, charge people in, wrap up these, and yeah, I actually kind of sacrificed my Goblin Big Boss. Because, yeah, I couldn't have them chasing my, my Lord, so I had to just let him take the brunt of it. But, you know, that worked, because, you know, I've managed to single out the Fey Enchantress now. And, now I've got a load of other units coming in and wrapping up these guys, so that's good news. Night Goblin Chamber comes in, I've used Itchy Nuisance on all their guys. So now, hopefully, I can start doing a bit of damage to him. Because, yeah, much lower melee attacks, they won't be hurting me as much, so I can stay in the fight for longer against them. Hopefully won't get, you know, butchered quite so much. But yeah, these Grail Guardians have done a fantastic job. How many have they killed? Over 100 kills. Green Knight, 62, and he just won't die. Fey Enchantress still isn't dead, which is really annoying. You can't just chase units like that with your flying units. They will just not bother. So here, this is very annoying. Green Knight gets a couple of free attacks when I'm trying to pull out the Orc War Boss. And a lot of my guys are starting to run, so that's a massive nuisance. But yeah, it's just the Green Knight is holding it all together. Because, you know, all the fighting is around the Green Knight at all times. He's not going anywhere. Here, it looks like another Comet Cazadora. So here, try and get another charge on the Fey Enchantress. And is a miss. So that's very annoying. Comet Cazadora comes down on the Goblin Big Boss. That's all it hit. So, yeah. Not great spell to use this time of the battle. Because, yeah, it's just not going to hit anything really, is it? My guys are running away every 2 seconds. The terrible leadership and the terror from the Green Knight. Which is not good for me, because look at this. Look at all these guys running. I still have so many units, but they just won't stand and fight these guys. So now Fey Enchantress hit a healing cap, and she's surrounded, so that's great news. So yeah, even bringing my Shaman. I need to kill her. And there we go. There she goes. Finally. Unfortunately, though, they've still got the leadership buffs from the Grail Reliquary, and their Green Knight just isn't taking any damage. He doesn't care. He's in great shape. So yeah, try and get my War Boss back into the sky. Great news. So now, some of them start to shatter, so that's good. So here I come in, try and take out the Reliquary, because that needs to go, or else these guys are never going to run. Well, not permanently anyway. I mean, some of them are, but you know, I basically just need to kill everything with the Green Knight and hope the Green Knight will just give up. You know, from army losses and things. Unfortunately, though, my War Boss got really pinned trying to get the Reliquary. So I charge in a load of trolls. They're great for like stopping enemy cavalry from running through your lines. So yeah, thank God for that. Grail Guardian's still fighting. How many kills are they on now? 109. So I've only got 8 kills since the last time. Still, yeah, pretty formidable. The Reliquary is still going. I've got completely surrounded. I've still got quite a lot of units in here. But they just don't care. That Green Knight just won't die. Although, you know, he has actually reached his healing cap, so... And, you know, he can't heal anyway, because there's no Fey Enchantress left. But that's something at least. If only I'd killed the Fey Enchantress sooner, and, you know, he'd have much less health, but, yeah, pity. Grail Reliquary, though, that's slowly going down. Unfortunately, he's got more Men-at-Arms coming in. So at this point, I send in my old War Boss to do some damage to them. I'm hoping just to, you know, do some damage and terrify them away. Unfortunately, though, without the extra leadership over here, all of my guys then run in terror from the Green Knight. Oh, so annoying. And as you can see, a lot of my units are shattering. This is, you know, they've run away too many times. So finally got the Reliquary, but then the Green Knight's on my old War Boss, and there's nothing he can do about it. So that's that. So yeah, Green Knight won it. I don't know why he brought an army. Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible. But awesome match, though. I really enjoyed it. It was really tense. So, yeah, absolutely loved it. Shame I lost, but, you know, I mean, look at the kills here. This is crazy. Savage Orcs, 174 kills. Those Wiggins got 149. They did brilliantly. My Trolls did pretty well. I mean, those are mainly against their cavalry, I think, those kills. So, pretty good. You know, Goblin Big Bosses, they had a lot of use. And, yeah, Night Goblin Shaman constantly popping spells. So that was good. You know, my Orc War Boss, he got 82 kills, which is pretty good, because, you know, I was trying to target cavalry for a lot of the time with him. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a good match. I really enjoyed it. So, thanks, Mevin. That was really cool. But look at that, 109 kills there, 76 here. Really cool. And also, yeah, Questing Knight, 68 kills. Those are the ones that I didn't get my Savage Orc Biggins on, because I decided, you know, that my Savage Orc Biggins would run off on holiday. I think that could have swayed it, to be honest, just if I hadn't let them run off chasing the enemy and used those to get on their cavalry earlier, I could have done so much more damage to him. So that was a real nuisance. A real itchy nuisance. So yeah, it was a good match though, but god, that Green Knight, great in this matchup. I mean, I would have had to, what? I don't know, bring an Orc Shaman? And then, you know, hit him with spells? That would have worked. But no, I went with a Little War. Like I usually do. But no, in this matchup, I think it would have been better to bring a Orc Shaman instead. Because, you know, that Green Knight, if I'd hit him with like one, what do you call it, Foot of Gork, you know, he would have been toast. That would have done so much damage. So that would have been great, but I didn't do that. And, you know, more fool me. So if you guys enjoyed this video, comment, like and subscribe. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.